Have you ever felt like the world keeps you busy, just so you never stop long enough to see the truth? We chase comfort, approval, success. But the Stoics knew most people live distracted, afraid of truths that would set them free. Today, we'll uncover 7 Stoic life truths they don't want you to know. Truths that can change the way you think, live, and lead yourself. Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Truth 1. Most suffering comes from your expectations, not reality. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Think about it. How many times have you been angry, anxious, or hurt, not because of what happened, but because of what you expected to happen? The Stoics taught that pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional, a choice born from resistance. Lower your expectations. Raise your acceptance. Peace begins where control ends. Truth 2. The world doesn't owe you fairness. Marcus Aurelius faced betrayal, war, and death, yet he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." He didn't ask, "Why is life unfair?" He asked, "How can I meet this moment with virtue?" Most people waste years waiting for justice, apology, or luck. But the Stoic knows fairness isn't promised. Excellence is a decision. You can't control how others play the game, but you can play your move with honor. Truth 3. What you tolerate becomes your identity. Epictetus said, "You become what you give your attention to." If you tolerate gossip, you become bitter. If you tolerate lies, you become blind. If you tolerate chaos, you become restless. Every tolerance shapes your soul. Ask yourself, what am I allowing that quietly destroys me? Resilience isn't only what you endure, it's what you refuse to let shape you. Truth 4. Most people don't think, they just react. The Stoics believed that reason is what separates us from beasts. But in modern life, most minds are on autopilot, scrolling, comparing, reacting. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, don't be overheated by what others say or do. He practiced the pause, the sacred moment between impulse and response. If you can hold that moment, you own yourself. If you lose it, the world owns you. Master that pause, and you master life. Truth 5. You are already living someone else's dream, and still not content. Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor." We chase a life others told us to want, the job, the car, the applause, and then wonder why we still feel empty. The Stoics taught contentment through alignment. Live simply. Live honestly. Live enough. Freedom begins not when you have more, but when you finally say, "I have enough." Truth 6. Death is not your enemy. Forgetfulness is. Marcus Aurelius meditated daily on death, not with fear, but with gratitude. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." The modern world hides death behind distractions, but the Stoics looked it in the eye. Why? Because remembering your mortality makes every sunrise more precious, every word more sincere, and every moment more alive. Memento mori. Remember you will die, and you will finally learn how to live. Truth 7. Your greatest power is not control, it's composure. We spend our lives trying to control outcomes, people, situations. But the Stoics understood. Power is not in forcing, it's in remaining unforced. When insulted, stay calm. When provoked, stay still. When tempted, stay grounded. Because composure disarms everything that chaos tries to win. Marcus Aurelius said it best. Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging sea falls still around it. That's not coldness, that's mastery. Let's reflect. The 7 Stoic truths they don't want you to know are these. 1. Suffering comes from expectations, not reality. 2. The world doesn't owe you fairness. 3. What you tolerate becomes who you are. 4. Most people react, few truly think. 5. You are already living someone else's dream. 6. Death is not your enemy. Forgetfulness is. 7. True power is composure, not control. These truths aren't comfortable, but comfort never created strength. The Stoics didn't chase happiness. They built harmony. They didn't seek admiration. They sought virtue. And they didn't fear truth. They lived it. So today, pause and ask yourself, which of these truths have I been avoiding? Because the moment you face truth, you begin to live freely. And when the world tries to distract you again, remember, you are not here to please everyone. You are here to master yourself. This is Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Subscribe, reflect, and remind yourself. The truth may shake you at first, but it's the only thing that will ever set you still.